Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Vanilla, and I am here with PK Slam.
Hello.
And today we are getting to watch Gymnast86 and Blanc hash it out for today's spoiler log race. Sam, why don't you tell them about the settings show?
Yeah, so it's preset B, which means the special checks in these settings are big octos, gunboats, and Triforce charts. Although I'll just say right now, you're not going to see any gunboats.
You know, I can't recall having seen gunboats yet this tournament. Have I just missed those seats?
Yeah, you missed it. No. Gabri versus Alex might have. I don't
I
remember.
was
The last one I
sleeping
saw.
during that seed. So I feel okay if I missed it because I was asleep.
Yeah, I remember there was a seed. I just don't remember who it was. It might have been Gabri versus Alex. Oh, you know, that's not. That didn't happen yet. Wait, Gabri versus Clam. I mean,
I feel like I was there for that one. Maybe I just don't recall. Who knows? Anyway, we are automatically seeing some route divergence from both of our runners. And neither of these are what I thought to do. So, yes.
my route has what Blanc is doing first, but I considered also do what Jib's doing. So as far as I know, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, I don't think either of them picked like the better option, but I'm kind of curious to see what Jib's gonna do after this because maybe what he's doing is better.
My route is much more similar to Blonde, except I said I'm just going to play Song of Passing to make my life easier and not have to do the roll clip.
Yeah, the roll clip doesn't save that much time after all.
But no, I did also route what Jim was doing relatively early. I was just going to get power bracelets first, as we just saw Blonde do. Which is to say, power bracelets aren't helpful in the Cabana Labyrinth, but I was like, sure, let's get them soon.
Wait, is Jim? Oh no, for a second I thought like, oh no, Jim's lost, but no, he's just going through it backwards. Oh yeah, no, Jim, that's the wrong gate. Yeah, it's that one. Glad he caught that pretty quickly. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is so it's way faster to get through Cabana Labyrinth where Jim is with the hammer, but hammer is in a really bad spot. So I don't expect either runner to get hammer.
Yes, positively terrible. Also, hey FTAB and Jay. As you can see, we did just get our leaf, and this is going to be incredibly helpful for the rest of our run. Meanwhile, Blonde now heading over to Bomb Island and is going to do something which is going to help her get some things that she needs too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this entrance. Actually, so far, Blanc's been following my route that I made. I have Outset, Mez's house, and then Bomb Island, because there's so much stuff in Bomb Island that's really useful. Or at least the entrance.
Absolutely.
That's paw print.
So both of them, these are still within the first checks that I thought people would do, so absolutely on point.
Yep, there's grappling hook, which is really important for these settings because to fish up Triforce charts and big octo rewards, you need the grappling hook.
We actually need a good amount of rupees today, Jay, so I think it's just getting them where you can is not a bad idea.
Yeah, you need like 8. Well, actually, no. It depends on like what you want to do. I guess like the minimum you need is 818, I think. But I have a little more money in my route for a chest that it's worth getting a little extra money for.
Absolutely.
Oh, the nice thing about Gym coming to Bird's Peak is that there's a lot of money in here. But maybe he won't grab it.
Jim doesn't have a bigger wallet yet, so we'll see.
No, I mean he can fit 200 rupees, so it's fine. Yeah, good. He's grabbing this money. He might use it to, well, he's definitely going to use that to buy bait, because you need to yeet the big pig. But he
Oh
also
man,
might buy a
the
hoi
big
pair.
yeet. A highway pair. I definitely did not route something with a highway pair.
Yeah, I did. Just on top of boulder, because it's a quiver.
Oh yeah, I definitely did not look at that. Nope.
Yeah, because the problem is that, like, bombs are actually behind a big octo. And
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking bow or boomerang, but I didn't like where boomerang was.
boomerang is in Forbidden Woods,
Which
so we
is
might be seeing that for a
fine,
while.
but I at least routed Forbidden Woods a little bit later.
Ooh, this is really interesting. What Jim's doing, I mean, what he's doing from an
He's
execution
doing
perspective is fine,
the
but I mean,
thing which I chose to not do.
yeah, this is what I chose to do, which is get this wallet. So the rafts aren't actually in logic this seed, but there is a wallet there, and it's right there. So, in my opinion, I think that's the correct thing to do to grab that, because the other wallet is on Mila. So rather than wait around for Mila, you can just run down there after grabbing the hook shot, and then you get a wallet that you need for deciphering Triforce charts.
Yeah, no, I can see how that's worked out. Now Jim is also going to be doing a roll clip here. Meanwhile, Blanc is starting a bit of a trek here through the world of Lenzo.
Wait, how is Blanc gonna get upstairs? Right? Because she doesn't have Leaf yet. Oh, the
Door
windmill. Right.
cancel?
No, it's the
Windmill?
windmill. I forgot. That's like the way you're supposed to do it, I think.
How dare people do things vanilla? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Vanilla's great. We had to do vanilla for our leaf.
I honestly forgot about this because I always try to route it so that it's either Lenza door cancel or you leaf across from the roof of the Sploosh Kaboom building. But yeah, this is also an option. And since like Blonde doesn't have leaf, this makes sense. Yeah, the routes are definitely really different. And even like the route I made to prepare for commentating is kind of like a mix match between the two of them. It's really interesting.
Same. Although I would say Slam's route is probably a little bit better than mine just because he has more experience playing.
Wait a minute. How is Blanc gonna get on the windmill from here?
Don't you normally need a sword to jump slash?
Well, you could do that, or you could like go through Sploosh Kaboom to that like walkway that's right behind her,
I
and
would
then jump from
probably
there.
just go through Sploosh Kaboom at this point.
I don't even know. Can you jump? It looks like you can do a jump from there, but it's kind of finicky.
Jim is currently playing golf.
Yep. And he didn't cheat the last wall of vines.
He
I didn't
cheated
notice
on the
first
second one, though. Not completely honest playing.
Alright, yeah, and then there's something important here. It's a bow. I think it's like really important this seed to route in a bow as soon as possible. And that makes the most sense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I say it makes the most sense. That's not actually the first bow that I considered getting. But
that was the
that's
first
a pretty
bow
good
I
one, too.
considered getting, though. So, who knows?
Oh, looks like Blanc made it on the windmill.
Blonde decided to go in through Sploosh Kaboom.
Okay. And then Jim is going. Oh no, Blanc!
Just missed it. Let go instead of jumped.
Okay, now Jim is going to Bomb Island to clear all that stuff out. Oh, you know what I just realized? Blanc did not full clear Paw Print Cave. Which, I mean, technically you're not required to do that, but I think it's a really good idea to full clear Paw Print. We'll see if Jim does it, too.
Yeah.
like it's faster to full clear paw print because the fourth check has a useful item, or should I say items? You count each of them individually as an item.
And Blanc is in.
Yep, a lot of stuff behind Lenzo too that we're gonna see. We're gonna see Blanc open both these chests. So there's a bottle. So unfortunately, Grandma is required.
Fortunately,
No.
Slam.
And then, yep, there's Malvin's letter. That's gonna be important later. Unfortunately, Blanc cannot deliver that letter while she's on Windfall because she does not have the delivery bag yet. The delivery bag's not on Windfall. It's somewhere else.
No. But she has it and it's ready for whenever she's able to come back with our delivery bag.
Yeah, which, like, unfortunately, you have to visit Windfall first before getting the delivery bag, so...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, whoa, Jim didn't full clear paw print either, so I guess I'll mention this now. The fourth check in paw print cave is 100 rupees, and the runners need a lot of money to beat this seed. And I feel like that's just like a really easy, fast rupee to get. Kind of surprised neither of them got that.
Will they actually do my strategy? Probably not.
But for rupee farming, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So Blanc is getting the other wallet, which is Mila Fall the Thief.
So we are in group stages, Khalid.
Yeah, so it's round robin pools. There's 4 pools of 6. And the top 3 in every pool make it to the top 12 bracket. Okay, so this is kind of like one benefit of like doing Mila for the wallet instead of the boating course wrapped is that you can farm money while waiting for Mila. The problem is that I just don't think this money is significant enough because like you need so much money anyway that like with the 40 rupees you're gonna get here is like minuscule. It's not gonna really help.
Well, the way that I decided to do Mila was to pick up some of the rupees so that you could go ahead and get your bait and then finish your rupee farming for your Triforce charts later.
Yeah, that's true. The way I routed it though is that because there were 100 rupees in the paw print cave, you could just use that money to buy bait. Yeah, if you didn't know about that, because you had to like look that up and go, oh, what's the 4th chest in paw print? Oh, it's money. Like if you didn't do that, then this does make a lot of sense for getting bait money. And possibly a Hoi pair for Blanc. Because I don't know if she routed in a Hoi pair for chest on top of Boulder or not. But yeah, benefit of Jim having Leaf before coming to Windfall is he got into Linzo's upstairs way, way faster. Because getting in with Leaf's pretty easy. Alright, and then
Blanc
Jim
is going to Mother and Child now. Going to both pick up a chest and a fairy here. Overall, very nice for the seed.
Yeah, this chest is required, unfortunately. So we're gonna see. Blanc opens it. It's a Triforce chart, so that's part of the. Well, that's the main reason why you need money, is to decipher that chart. And little funny and interesting is that chart actually leads to the sunken treasure at Mother and Child.
Mother and Child is a very busy place today.
Yeah. So like, unfortunately, you can't just like fish up the treasure all in one trip because you have to leave to decipher the chart, then come back and fish it up. Whereas like if that was a regular treasure chart, then the Blanc would have been able to like store that chest and then like to clip out of mother and child and then get in the boat and then fish it up. But I mean, you need to decipher it first, so that's not possible.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Blanc is using the Linka skin just with some fun customized color choices.
Alright, Jim going to Bird's Peak. And this is a cool trick. You can get in with grappling hook, because the normal way to do it is to use Hoi Pair to control a seagull to hit a bunch of switches. And it's really slow, but instead if you have a grappling hook, you can just clip through the wall pretty easily.
And welcome to our first dungeon of the day. And, well, this normally leads to a dungeon. We are at definitely a different theme than normal. Usually it's a little bit fiery, but you know, we still have some large insects to keep us company in this dungeon here on Dragon Quest.
Yeah, Jaywis, I agree, because, I mean, like I said, the leaf would have sped up Windfall a lot more to get up to Lenzo's room. But, yeah, it's just the way she routed it. And then, well, kinda... Maybe just need to think about this more, but I'm kind of surprised at Jim's routing too, because he was just at Bomb Island entrance, then went back to Windfall, and then came back to Bird's Peak. So I guess he really wanted Hero Sword before coming into Bird's Peak.
I mean, sword is nice. It allows you to jump slash and whatnot.
Yeah, but you don't really need a sword to beat Forbidden Woods. And I don't think it, like, significantly speeds... Oh, actually, wait. I think I know why he got it. Yeah, he doesn't have bombs yet. Okay, so he needs the sword to beat Kelly Devos, then. Because he doesn't have fire arrows, he doesn't have bombs. Yeah, so that's why. Okay, never mind, that makes sense.
He's
he has arrows.
Pick up the boomerang while he's here, but he doesn't have fire and ice, so he'll pick up the boomerang and then beat Kalidemos the vanilla way. So many vanilla strats.
Actually, I'm not sure if Jim's getting the boomerang, because since he has a sword and he has a bow, he might just opt to, like, shoot down the tentacles and then spin attack.
Unless he's practiced that recently. In the past, he hasn't been very comfy with that, but...
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he could have practiced it recently, so maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if Jim got boomerang, honestly. I might ask him about it, depending on what he does, because boomerang's the mini-boss room.
Could also be nice for, Octos until we get bombs. For that first Octo.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to use arrows.
Yeah. How many... Do you know how many eyes the Diamond Step Octo has? Because that's where bombs are. I don't think it's that many.
I do not know.
Yeah, I think it's not that many eyes. So you could probably get away with like a regular bow for that, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't be too shocked if Chip got boomerang. For like his route, that might be better. Because also I have to consider that like the way I routed it a quiver. So then that makes killing an Octo with a bow pretty easily. Oh yeah, Jim's getting the boomerang.
Yeah. I was definitely thinking that it'd be a toss-up for runners based on their comfort level between if they wanted to get boomerang to help with the Octo or if they trusted their bow skills more, felt more comfy with that.
Yeah, fighting a big Octo with boomerang is pretty easy. It can just be kind of slow. In fact, it's the slowest way to take out an Octo. The fastest is light arrows. But I mean, the runners aren't gonna have light arrows for the big Octo fights. Or maybe for one of them, actually.
I think you could for one of them, yeah.
Yeah, where is that? Yeah, they might have it for one. but I'm not sure. It all depends on how they routed it, and like, there's so many different ways to route this seed. It seems like.
I mean, I am not using my route as the gold standard. I'm using it as a, if you do it this way, you get everything, though it's probably not the best.
No, I think like routing before talking about seeds is nice. Just mainly just so you can see where everything is and where the entrances are, and you get some idea for what the runners might be doing or thinking. Oh no, Blanc just it didn't release Leaf quite early enough. And it's important to keep in mind Blink has like giant magnet hands, so you can be kind of far away from the ledge, and then if you drop Leaf, you just kind of teleport to the ledge.
Now, interestingly, Jim is picking up a fairy here. So, I think that's a fun choice.
Yeah, it's a fun difference between him and Blanc, and it really doesn't matter which one you get.
They're both at convenient places at different times.
Yeah. Like Mother and Child, you could route it anytime after... Well, anytime, and then you could route it in anytime after a bottle to get the fairy there.
Pretty nice shooting for Jim. Yep, and got a 1 cycle with the hero sword. That was some good quick spinning.
Yeah, you have to be really good at quick spinning to kill Calendevos like that with hero sword. Like, maybe you can miss, like, 1 quick spin?
I think you can miss 1, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. Maybe you can get away with missing 2, but, like, at that point, you're Monka-essing pretty hard.
And that was our first dungeon completed for Jim. Very fast.
Yeah. I wonder if Blanc is gonna get the boomerang. I feel like since she opened the warp hut, she almost certainly is. Oh yeah, I feel like I should also mention, Gymnast didn't use chest storage to get into Calendevos. He had the big key, but we never saw him get the big key. And that's because Hole Entry was the big key. So like when he entered the mini-boss room, the big key that he stored was put in his inventory.
You know...
Oh no, Blanc! Falling.
Oh no, Blanc.
I think what happened was like Blanc jumped over to the edge there and then realized she didn't have any magic, so she tried to jump back to the center platform, but then just kind of slowly walked off by accident.
I've also misjudged my timing and location with this particular flower more times than I like to admit.
Oh no.
I don't like to admit it at all, so...
You know, I'm gonna just focus on what Blanc's doing. I think it's just, you know, I just don't want to really look at what Jim's doing right now.
But for those of us who are on the side of good, Jim is currently saving Grandma, and we love saving Grandma here.
Yeah.
So, for all of our lovelies in chat, even though we do not have a command for it here at SpeedGaming, please share some excitement for Soup.
Meanwhile, ooh, look at this. Blanc's fighting the mini-boss in Forbidden Woods. That's cool. She's about to get her boomerang. Oh yeah, Blanc doesn't have a bow yet, or bombs. So she really needs the boomerang to beat the dungeon.
I love seeing all the lovelies in chat talking about Soup. Fantastic. Now, coming up here, we're going to see why Grandma is key to helping us out today.
Yeah, let's see what required item she has.
But first, Molly's father gives us the ghost ship chart.
You know, I honestly forgot that the game forces the ghost shift chart on you because Tingle gives you. Wait, what was that, Mail?
That was Orca Mail.
Oh, right, because he beat Forbidden Woods. But yeah, Tingle gives you Forest Pearl, so you have to get Kamai's father. There's Grandma Vale. It's delivery bag.
Yep. Grandma gave us our delivery bag. Also, welcome in SpeedGaming 3. We are glad you are here. Welcome to our Wind Waker Randomizer Spoiler Log Tournament. We are in our group stages with Gymnast versus Blanc. Now, for one of no, it's
Jim's
nighttime.
doing the normal way. Yeah.
Okay,
This is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just this is not the big throw. It's still fine though.
Yeah, it's just, I called this check yeet the pig earlier, and people might be like, well, what are you talking about? There's no yeeting happening on. He just, like, carried the pig. Yeah, you can
believe
only...
in Blonde. Blonde will show us the way.
Yeah, Blonde will eat the pig for sure. Ooh, okay, that was really close off Blanc's end.
But very nice still. Another one cycle from both of our runners. Fantastic.
Yeah, that could be scary to do in a race. Like, I always find myself giving a sigh of relief, like, okay, I got my quick spins. It really can be tight. Because, I mean, you do lose quite a bit of time if you don't get the one cycle. And then, looks like Jim is going to be heading to Diamond Step. But not for the entrance, but for the big octo that's there.
Also, welcome in SpeedGaming. Thanks so much for joining us today. We are currently watching the Wind Waker Randomizer Spoiler Log Tournament. We're in group stages with Gymnast versus Blanc. And welcome to our first big octo battle of the day. Yeah, this one has a lot of eyes, actually.
Yeah, so it is kind of slow to do with Boomerang. Unfortunately, you cannot do this.
But it's safer than missing with arrows.
Yeah. I mean, actually, with this many eyes, I wouldn't do it with the regular 30 arrows. Like, it might be possible, but doing it with regular bow is probably slower than Boomerang anyway.
We got another raid. Just with how much.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you, SpeedGaming. We got 2 raids.
Yeah.
Alright, there's the last one.
Is now also being a good grandchild, as she is also about to save our grandma.
And I will be talking about what Gymnast is doing for the next 2 minutes. So Jim's about to fish up his bombs, and we might see him head back to outset immediately, even though he was just there. And this is just kind of like an unfortunate part about the way the seed put items in certain places. Like how bombs were here, and then...
There are a couple of options, though. We'll see where he chooses to go.
Yeah, this seed definitely seems like there's a lot of different possible routes you can take.
Yeah, after getting bombs, I was like, there's a good few ways you could go, so it'll be interesting to see if both of our runners do the same thing now. And he's going to Mother and Child now to get that chest. Okay.
Yeah. So we already saw Blanc come here. So, yeah, it'll be kind of hard to say who's in the lead, because both runners' routes are really different. And Jim is storing this chest.
Oh,
where is he gonna?
Where is he going?
He's gonna do a chest storage super swim. So if you're photosensitive, you might want to look away in, like, I don't know, like 10 seconds or something. He got storage first try. Yeah, look away, like right now.
Needle rock, maybe.
What would he use chest storage there for? But yeah, I get that's like.
Well, he doesn't have fire and ice chests. I mean, you could quick spin your way in, but I wouldn't want to quick spin my way in.
Can you chest storage inside the iceberg?
I think so, but I think it's pretty precise. I think I've seen it once, and I want to say it was from Jay. So if it wasn't Jay, Jay can just say that I'm wrong. It could happen. Jay says I don't think so, so believe Jay and not me.
Okay, Blanc's gonna do eat the pig because it's daytime. So what Blanc's doing is putting the pig in between. I don't know that guy's name. That guy in the fence. So now you can see there's a skew on the pig, and then when she throws it, it goes really far. So a lot faster than
Overlook?
carrying it.
No,
That
just
might be a
stopping
mistake because
for air.
that's Stonewatcher. No, that was probably maybe that wasn't a mistake. I don't know. It could have been a mistake to sploosh there.
And Blanc has now got her Master Sword, and I am still being confused trying to figure out what Jim is doing. Is he trying to get into Shark Island? Oh,
He's
I
doing
like
Shark.
this.
He's doing Shark Island early. Okay.
I like this a lot.
He has. Well, I mean, he does have bombs, but the chest storage strat is easier. Yeah, I think this is fine, especially in a race. It's pretty good. Oh, he realized the window's already in the right direction.
I do appreciate this. Good choice.
I mean, I feel like we're kicking it back old school, seeing this strat. Oh, yeah, but that's the finicky thing about it, is you can clip back up pretty easily. The other way to get in here early is with a bomb boost, but it's a frame-perfect bomb boost. Yeah, also, like, grabbing this ledge in the correct way is really finicky, too. Yeah, Jim got it. Alright, that's pretty good. And then
Yeah,
playing...
Wait.
Okay, so that's one way to get in here. You can also do a jump attack to trigger the loading zone. Either that or Saga passing, because like if you clip in there immediately, you can't really move except for a jump attack. So the only way to actually trigger the loading zone is to do what Jim did or a jump attack. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Blanc, what are you doing? This is not good.
Why are we coming here?
Okay, so this is Dragon Roost Cavern, and you might be wondering, why didn't Jim come here while he was on Outset? And that's because there's a check here that requires bombs, which Blanc does not have yet.
Yeah, I was a little confused on that one.
So
and no bow. I mean, I guess vanilla strats are an option, but she has to come back anyway.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have a bow. That's ooh. You know what? Maybe she's opting to open the warp pot, and then she's gonna actually complete the dungeon later.
Aren't Tot G and DRC linked?
Yeah, all the dungeons in this seed are linked. And well, I guess she already beat Forbidden Woods, so she might be planning on like just opening this warp pot, leaving, and then when she goes to Tower of the Gods, she'll come back and beat Dragon Roost by taking the warp pot from Tower of the Gods to Dragon Roost. Which now that I think that's the she opened the warp pot. She's probably Alcove has a required item. What is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well get this while she's here. Absolutely. I actually kind of like this. I was skeptical at first. I kind of like this routing from Blanc. And now Jim's gonna come to Dragon Roost. The catch is that Jim will be not full clearing, but he's gonna finish the dungeon. Whereas Blanc will come back later from a warp pot. Oh, that's smart on Jim's part. I honestly forgot about that. So, this isn't very well known about this game, but Tingle hides money inside the dungeons. And normally what you're supposed to do is use a Tingle Bomb from the Tingle Tutor in certain spots in the dungeon where Tingle hid his money. But Randomizer, they didn't want people to have to use a Tingle Tutor to get the hidden money. So it's programmed to work with regular bombs instead. So Jim thought, like, well, I need lots of money. There's a purple rupee right there. I'm just going to grab it.
That was pretty clever. I didn't even remember that was a thing, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, Jim... Oh, we didn't have bombs in Forbidden Woods, but he could have gotten the hidden money in Forbidden Woods if he had bombs. Because there's a purple rupee that's really fast to get there, too.
And a perfect setup for Jim to shoot down the platform. Like,
yeah, that was good.
Fantastic.
There's also some hidden money in Tower of the Gods that we could see the runners get.
And
Also,
I'm still not gonna know where it is, because I didn't even know that was a thing in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, very few people know about it, because I don't know, because it involves using the Tingle Tutor, and like no one had a Tingle Tutor when they were playing this game as a kid.
I mean, I did, but I still forgot about it.
Ah. Did you use the Tingle Tutor often, or
So
no?
normally it was my brother playing, and then I was Tingle, and then I would just steal all of his money.
Nice.
As one does, you know.
Alright, so Jim's gonna be heading into Dark Room. So he's gonna go through like part of this first part of Dragon Roost backwards. And when I say part of it, I mean he's gonna open up the Dark Room chest and then go back to going through the dungeon forward. Because yep, there's a shield right here. Pretty nice. Because you need a shield to beat the game.
And this shield is definitely the nicer shield.
Yeah, it is. The other shield is in a pretty nice spot too. The other shield is Fly Across Platforms, which is on Dragon Roost Island. This was the better shield to get, but that one also wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad, but this one was just more convenient with what we were doing anyway.
Yeah. So the reason why the runners need to get at least one shield is because, so in the vanilla game, right, when you enter the Puppet Cannon fight, the game automatically gives you a mirror shield if you don't have one yet. And that works out because you need a shield to reflect the light arrow that Zelda shoots at you into Ganondorf in the final boss fight. But because the cutscenes are removed in Rando, the game doesn't just give you a shield, so you need to actually get a shield yourself. Oh, Jim! Ah, the Magtail trolled him.
I would, however, like to point out that Blanc is farming Ghost Ship, which is another great option.
You know, actually, I didn't even think about that, because, yeah, the game forces you to get the Ghost Ship chart, because you're forced to save Tingle. Tingle forces to give you Thor's Pearl, and then you have to check the mail anyway for Grandma. Oh, Jim. What? Are all the platforms under the lava? No, so he's standing on a platform that you can't see because it's just under the
no,
unfortunate.
Jen! Sad face.
Do we like balloons? I like Tingle balloons.
I like balloons. My favorite ones are the ones that are see-through and have confetti inside of them.
I really only like Tingle balloons because my cat is afraid of normal balloons. Oh, okay. Blanc ran out of magic. So I don't know. I'd probably save warp and then just enter the ghost ship again if I was her. But yeah, 'cause she has to fight this Stalfos and she doesn't have bombs. I think just save warp, refill up on magic too. But yeah, since the game forces you to get Ghost Ship chart, this actually makes a lot of sense for farming money. Oh, but then again, Blanc doesn't have bombs, and like part of the way you farm Ghost Ship really fast is with bombs. So I'm actually not sure about this decision anymore. Like she probably should have gotten bombs. Oh, yeah, because bombs are the dive step big octo, so she probably should have gotten that before coming into Ghost Ship. Unless she doesn't know the strat with bombs.
Blanc has soup. She could just use her soup to refill her magic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Blanc, if you're watching Restream, use your soup to refill your magic.
Wait, are they allowed to watch Restream with audio?
No, they're not, actually.
Okay.
I just want her to feel my energies.
I see. Are they even allowed to watch Restream at all? I think it's Restream, no audio is okay. But, I mean, I have to check the rules again. It never concerned me because I don't, like, ever watch Restream.
Meanwhile, Jim is now in Goma, and with our Goma, we are now entering phase 2. Goma is very blue today.
Alright, Jim not getting the one cycle on Goma. That could be kind of precise, though. Still a really fast Goma fight. Okay, Blanc has 652 rupees. Oh, wait, she shouldn't be farming any more rupees. Because when she goes through Tower of the Gods, she's gonna be forced to pick up 200 rupees. And she only needs 800 rupees, so she should have just left. But she probably, like, didn't notice that Tower of the Gods forces you to get 200 rupees. Oh, Iron Boots.
So what Blanc is going to do is I'm pretty sure she's looking to enter Shark Island a more traditional way.
So those Iron Boots aren't that bad, because farming money at Ghost Ship seems like a pretty good idea, and the Iron Boots are right there. The problem is you need Hammer to enter Shark Island normally, and Hammer is in a really bad spot. Like,
absolutely terrible.
She's going to be losing several minutes to getting the Hammer. But we'll see that come up later. For now, she's gonna fight this big Octo to get bombs. Jim just finished beating Dragoon's Cavern. Looks like he's gonna be setting up a super swim, so again, if you're photosensitive, look away for like maybe like 15 seconds. Because he's probably going to Needle Rock, so he won't be charging that long. Unless he split. Oh, Jim, get away from the shore. He almost splooshed on the shore and lost all his speed. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, he's going to Needle Rock. He has fire arrows. Okay, so he can enter this the normal way, which is nice and also really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I did write that quick spinning was an option, but it was not my preferred option.
Actually, it was really smart from Jim to, like, he had to equip bow to shoot the iceberg, and he thought, well, I'll go with the Tachi, and I need bombs for that, so I'll equip that too. So we killed 2 birds with 1 pause screen.
So right now, Jim is pretty well ahead, having gotten 2 dungeons down.
Yeah, and also he has fire and ice arrows and bombs. Granted, Blanc's gonna get bombs right now, but I think, like, I just really think that, like, getting Hammer on Blanc's end, like, even if she was ahead now, like, getting Hammer would put her behind anyway. So I'd say Jim has a pretty nice lead. Which, I mean, this is really just the tough thing about, like, Randomizer and Spoiler Log in particular, is that there are niche strats that come in handy every now and then, and it really hurts you in the seeds where it's handy and you don't know it. So, like, this seed, because, like, if you don't know how to get the Shark Island early, then, like, you have to get Iron Boots and Hammer. And Hammer is, like, the bad one.
Yeah, because I was looking at that and I was like, I know there's a way, but I don't know how to do it. And I was like, I guess I need to figure out where Skullhammer and Iron Boots are.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 distinct ways to do it. They're both kind of hard. So, like, if you don't know them, it's not exactly a good idea to try it out at a race. Like, we saw Jim do one method, which is get chest storage and then leaf into the loading zone under the Ring of Fire. The other way is with a frame perfect bomb boost, which that's the harder way. But it also doesn't require chest storage, you can just use bombs. And then we'll see if Jim gets the Tingle chest here. Because it's not required, but it sure is useful. And faster.
It looks like Blanc is getting the shield on Fly Around rather than going to get the shield in DRC.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, both shields are pretty nice. But the one inside Dragoon's Cavern is faster since you're right there already. But the nice thing about this is that this is a good excuse for Blanc to get the quiver as well. And the quiver is useful because it gives you 60 arrows instead of 30, and then you can fight big octos with just a bow and not have to worry about your arrow count. Oh, Jim. Oh, he saved it. Never mind. That was really interesting. He kind of like spazzed out from the electrocution as he was falling. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So another option is, if I'm remembering, the letter from Bido's mother is what you get for defeating Earth Temple, right?
No, Baito mail is what you get for beating Earth Temple. Baito's mother is just mailing note to mom.
Then I should look at where note.
Well, you need note to mom either way. Like, letter from Baito is beat Earth Temple and mail note to mom, and then Baito's mother is just note to mom, and note to mom is
on Zunari. So Blanc needs more money, which is why she farmed more money. Meanwhile, Jim is continuing his ascent of the Tower of the Gods. This is some of our runners' least favorite dungeon. Not because it's necessarily hard with the tricks, it's just kind of slow. Blanc has now defeated her second Big Octo and is claiming her prize. No, it's clearly all-purpose bait for baiting Puppet Ganon 3. This is clearly, today is the day. I feel it. I'm believing in it. Today is actually probably not the day. But I will still choose to believe, foolishly, that it could be. Jim just got a little too close to the edge with that setup. He is doing a older strat, which is a lot more based on precision of play versus just a straight setup. Blanc is now climbing. And has officially entered style points. And I think Blanc is going to be going for the fun strat that makes use of the partial collision here. Yep, absolutely. Makes this a lot faster. So with that, Blanc was able to skip most of our puzzle here and was able to pick up her fire and its arrows. Now, Gem is going to be going to a room which we don't often get to see in a lot of our spoiler log matches, so I think it's pretty exciting that we are going to get to hang out here for a quick second. Now this is fun. Blanc is actually, because she has her money, looks like she's going to go ahead and get her Triforce charts deciphered now, which is pretty early, and that could serve her pretty well. We'll see what's going on here in a bit. Jim just got hit by those keys. I believe they might be going for Employee of the Seed today.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Slam.
Yeah, sorry about that. My computer decided to crash, so that's not good. Looks like Jim is a good way through Tower of the Gods.
Yep, Jim is getting his third statue, and Blanc got her fire and ice while you were away.
Wait, did... Oh, no, Blanc did decipher both charts, okay. I wasn't sure if... Because I mean, I just showed up like in the middle of her deciphering, so I wasn't sure if she was able to do both or not.
And Blanc is now heading up over towards Mother and Child again to be able to claim her prize for paying Tingle a lot of money.
That's actually kind of nice, like that the sunken treasure's at Mother and Child, because you could just sail right there. The routing writes itself.
And that guy org just did not want to leave Blanc alone. Nope. That guy org is just not giving Blanc the time that she needs.
It makes sense to kill it. It really just does not want to let her fish up the chart. She also might have been in the wrong spot, too. Oh, she was pretty close.
I think she was a little, just a tiniest bit too far back. You know, I did not pay attention to see if Jim got the big key or not. I'm thinking no.
He did.
He did?
You know,
okay.
Yeah, I remember.
I was busy looking at Blanc, so...
Yeah, it was the Tingle chest. So like, since it's right there, you definitely get the big key in this case.
But you are paying attention, which is great, because I definitely did not see it. Also, did Jim just get both hands with one arrow?
Yeah, because the arrow just keeps going, so if they're lined up, you can hit both of them with one arrow.
Beautiful.
That's pretty cool. It's not really something you go for intentionally, but it just kind of works itself out.
Yeah, and Blanc is now visiting Windfall again, and she is going to have the power of love for Maggie.
Yes, love.
Oh. And that is another sword.
Yeah. Blanc's last sword.
So not only did arrows pierce the hands, using fire or ice arrows, you can actually get the hands to be stunned using fewer arrows. So normally it takes 2 hits to stun a hand with a normal, but with fire and ice it only takes 1.
Yeah, so here's where Blanc's going to be losing her time. As a Tsunari trading quest for the hammer. But she's going to have to get this town flower, then go to Greatfish to trade which trading at Greyfish cost 45 rupees, so that's even more money that you need. And then come back to Windfall and pick up the hammer.
I mean, this is still faster than when I had it confused in my brain that you had to defeat Earth Temple.
Oh,
I
yeah, that would have
always-
been. Oh,
I always get them flipped in my brain as to which one is which.
well, the way you think about it in this case is that, like, it wouldn't make sense for the game to tell you to beat Earth Temple to get a required item. It's like Earth Temple is not a dungeon, so then you have to think, wait, what's going on, and then like
You
look it up.
see, you would think I would think that, but instead I'm just like, guess I just don't know what's going on, and I roll with it. So Jim has now completed all of his dungeons and is on the lookout for another bow, 2 more pieces of Triforce, and another sword to complete his collection for the day.
Yeah, getting Tower of the Gods out of the way is super nice because that's a really slow dungeon.
Not hard, just slow.
Yeah, that's the important part. It's not hard. It is incredibly slow. It's the cutscene dungeon. Because even though this is randomizer and almost all the cutscenes are taken out, the cutscenes that are in it, because they have to be, is like the statues slowly bouncing up to their pedestals. Ooh, Jim is running low on bombs. He always has boomerang if it comes to it.
Looks like he decided Boomerang was the choice for that last one there.
Yeah. Looks like Blanc's gonna be entering Tower of the Gods now.
No, you don't need iron boots to count for the win. It's just the traditional way to get into Shark Island. You need iron boots for. So iron boots is something you need based on what dungeons and or checks you need.
Like, yeah, you don't need iron boots for Ganon's tower or anything. There's nothing in there. Or actually, there might be. If the trials are required, maybe you need iron boots. I honestly don't remember. But
I think with
trials are
trials you do, but they're
yeah,
turned off for our tournament settings.
right. Okay, Blot, you can swim all the way to. Or no, you have Leaf. You can just pull Leaf and do that. And she might have been waiting for the water level to rise so that she wouldn't fall down as low.
So she got through it all right and is going to be moving on. Oh, what a rude rat!
Mm. And it's not like Blonde needs the money at this point, right? I don't know when she grabbed it, but
Training. She hasn't finished the trading quest yet.
oh, you're right. I mean, that's 45 rupees. Oh, that was close. Uh-oh. Did Jim's stream die, or is this a restream issue?
I don't know, question mark?
I'm gonna check his stream.
Wait, there he is. He's back again.
Oh, he's back?
Restream
Alright,
issue.
never mind. Okay.
Also, Jay informing us you do not need iron boots for trials.
Okay. Was there even an Iron Boots switch in the wind trial? Because I feel like there is, but you just don't need to use it.
There was, but there might be a way around it.
No, I mean there is. I think there is an Iron Boot switch, and there's a really easy way around it. All right, I'm just gonna assume Jim stream's fine, but I'm sure he'll come back.
So,
In the meantime, Blanc's in Dragon Roost.
yeah. No switches, just springs.
Oh wait, sorry, that's
Okay.
what I meant. Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, cool thing. So, right now, this is currently the Wind Waker Randomizer tournament, which is going on. But we do also have general Wind Waker Rando tournaments. I believe we have a little bit left until Season 5 will be starting up, but the general Wind Waker Randomizer tournaments typically happen through ZSR, and you want to find more about them, do we have a command that links to the Wind Waker Rando Discord?
I hope we do. Oh, also, I think Blanc's fine. I think it's just restream that froze, but I think her stream's probably still fine. I can check. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's just the bot seems to be having a little bit of issues right now. Jim is now coming over to visit Tingle. And really nicely, this is going to be the last thing that he needs to do. Visit Tingle, decipher charts, swing right on over to Mother and Child, get that last Triforce, and then enter Hyrule.
I'm not sure what Blonde's doing. Maybe she should like think about what to do next. But yeah, Jim's just about to finish, like you said, and then Blanc has to beat Dragon Roost, then take the Warp Path back to Tower of the Gods and beat Tower of the Gods. Oh, it looks like Jim will be farming the Ghost Ship.
Also works.
Yeah. You know, I think... Oh, it's in a really good spot. I wonder if that was planned.
It might have been. Or it might have
Yeah.
been fortuitous. I don't know. We can ask.
You know, like, since the Ghost Ship chart is forced to you, and I definitely think that was the right move. Is you had to notice that you were gonna get the Ghost Ship chart because it was really easy to just not notice that you were not gonna get it. Then we're gonna see Gymnast do the optimal rupee grinding strat in Ghost Ship. Just grab this money. Yep. Get your angle right. He's gonna put a bomb down. And then he's gonna grab the ledge in between the bomb and the wall and then clip out of bounds with that bomb. Because the bomb has collision on it, so it tries to push Jim away from it. But the problem is that there's a wall in the way, but then the bomb just kind of goes, nah, I'm more important than walls, and then just pushes Jim through the wall.
And that strategy is actually something you see if you watch Wind Waker 100% category as well. So, if you just really like Wind Waker, definitely something you've seen before.
Or if you watch any percent before 2018, and that was how you like needed to farm money there for the Triforce charts. Oh wait a minute. So yeah, Jim split up the deciphering. He didn't do it in one trip.
He didn't have enough money.
Yeah, but was this planned or did he? It was probably planned. I will have to ask him about that. Or maybe he didn't realize that he was forced to decipher Triforce Chart 4.
I could see that happen too, yeah. Because I forgot that Tingle was going to give you the Triforce Chart until you're like, and Tingle gives you a Triforce Chart. And it's like, oh. Yeah, that's more money.
But looks like Blanc's going for Goma storage. Ah, I didn't get it. I don't know, at this point, I don't see the reason in going for it. You should kill it. Yeah, just kill it. Alright, looks like Jim about to fish up this last shard, and then he's off to Hyrule. And then Blanc has to remember to not enter that warp and just pick up the shard and save warp. Because if she enters that warp, then she has to go back inside the dungeon to get to the warp pot. Okay, good. Save warping.
Very good. Very good.
Looks like Jibs is entering Hyrule at around the 106 mark, a little before that.
Also, there is something I would like to shout out here real quick, because I know for some of our viewers it's like, whoa, this is a huge difference. I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, didn't Blanc just start running in like January or February?
Yeah, I mean, regardless of how new Blanc is, Jim's been playing this game for almost a decade
long
at this
time.
point, or maybe even a decade. I don't think it's quite a decade yet, but
So while
big
there
time.
is a difference, Blanc is doing fantastic. So just want to shout her out for this, because I cannot imagine being this good starting in January. Like, she has made huge improvements. But while I'm shouting people out, also a shout out to Tanjo3 for being our tracker today. You're great. And also to, of course, our SpeedGaming Live staff for helping make this race happen. And one more shout out as well to the wonderful community of Wind Waker Rando that makes our mods, because who doesn't love Winka? Anyone you want to shout out, Slam? Or did I get them all?
Shout out to my computer for crashing in the middle of this race. That's about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen during one of my races. I've actually been kind of nervous about that for a while because I've had problems in the past with my computer crashing, but I guess we'll just wait and see.
You know, I would much rather it happen now than when you're racing.
Exactly. It doesn't happen like super often. It's like maybe like once a month, so I got it out of the way now. Let's see if Jim gets good RNG on Phantom Canyon. Nope. That was still pretty fast, though. Yeah, the ideal RNG on Phantom Cannon is so Phantom Cannon has 3 different spawns. Either spawn in the air and shoot a blue ball, spawn in the air and shoot a red ball, or spawn in a circle around Link. That's called ground spawn. And we typically always want ground spawn because all you have to do is turn around and shoot with the light arrow versus like waiting for Phantom Cannon to fly back before shooting with the light arrow. Ooh, Jim got the double. So the light arrow just kind of goes through everything except for walls. So he was able to kill both moblins with one light arrow.
Very nice. Love to see it.
Also, more multitasking there. Break the pot with an arrow and kill the Dark Knight with the same arrow. Alright, let's see how good Jim's public game fight is. Oh, that was really close. I'm surprised that didn't hit. That one too. What? Yeah, at that point, if you miss two, you just wait for the tail to kind of move up a bit as he prepares the attack. Good, just one more shot. And Jim is getting a little low on magic, but he also has soup, so magic isn't really a concern.
Yeah. Thanks, Grandma. Hello, Lucy. Commentating is always good fun, even when I am commentating with my nemesis who believes that you should not save Grandma all the time.
Yeah, well, Grandma is kind of slow and she kind of wastes your time. She should just give you the soup right away. You know, actually, I was like talking about this with someone a while ago, or like it'd be really cool if, like, you know how the upstairs in Grandma's house has like a ring with where the shield is in the vanilla game?
Uh-huh.
So there's nothing there in Randomizer because it's not a check. But what if there was a picture of the check that Grandma gives you if you rescue her? So like there's a picture of a blue rupee and you're like, oh, Grandma Mail doesn't give me anything because there's a blue rupee there. And then you just don't rescue her because she has junk.
Or you just always save Grandma.
I don't know about that. Oh, that sucks. Jim was right about to hit the tail, but then... Like, that shot would have worked if Pumpkin didn't hit him. Alright. Little low on magic. Again, it doesn't matter. Other than, like, he'd have to waste time drinking soup, which it looks like he's gonna do. Unless this is his last shot. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, no, he has to drink soup.
There's a non-believer in chat. How sad.
Oh! Okay. Oh, no, this is fine. I thought for a second, oh wait, he's not gonna have soup for the Ganondorf fight? But if he doesn't take damage, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Alright, Blanc struggling. Oh, there we go. As soon as I point it out, he gets it pretty quickly. that bomb throw is tricky. Yeah.
I always like to do
blessing.
that one from the platform instead of from up at the top. Just because the timing with dropping it, my brain just can't seem to get right.
The trick I use is you wait for the bomb to flash red 4 times, then you throw it, and it should explode before letting the water, or maybe even 5 times works.
This is absolutely not glitchless.
Oh no, there are lots of glitches. Like, I guess we're really not gonna see any from Jim, other than like that grapple skip he just did, where he clipped through the floor. Or actually, is that a glitch? To clip through the floor? See, this is why I hate talking about glitchless categories, because like, it's so like political to talk about what isn't a glitch. I'm sure like people have like really good arguments either way for whether or not clipping through the floor is a glitch. Okay, we're not going to see any glitches from Jim's end at this point. No, you don't need the mirror shield. It's just a regular shield that you need. I don't know if that's rando specific or not. Because not that it matters, because like in vanilla game, you're forced to have mirror shields in this fight anyway. So maybe it's like a rando thing to make the hero shield work. I'm honestly not sure. Or GG's to Gymnast.
Yep. Oh boy, the glitch is definition is starting. Eesh. Let's not get in there. That's too much. Instead,
Like,
let's give more GGs to Jim.
yeah.
And hopefully he will be able to join us for a little bit.
I don't know if Jim's gonna be waiting for one of us to like say something or not, but I don't think we can type in race time chat. So oh, here he is. Probably waiting for one of us to say something. So okay, you got it.
Sure do. Hello, Jim. GG's.
Hello. That was, that took a while to route.
Yeah.
I mean, also yes, but still, do not include me on my routing abilities on how long things take.
So
How did you feel about the seed, though?
It was pretty fun. The only thing that was, like, kind of meh was having to complete Tower of the Gods, but other than that, lots of cool tricks, lots of cool things that you normally don't get to see. For the first time ever, I think I got the rupees that are in the Cabana Labyrinth.
So you did a couple things that I kind of forgot existed, which I thought was really cool.
oh yeah, the Tingle Rupee and Dragon Roost.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, there are Tingle Rupees that I can get, like, while thinking of routing, and I knew specifically where the ones in Dragon Roost and Tower of the Gods were, and were able to put those in.
You also did a clip into Shark Island, which I knew existed, but I haven't seen in so long that I kind of just forgot how it existed. So that was also pretty cool.
Yeah, I hadn't done that in a while, so thankfully it didn't take me too long. I mean, the most difficult part of it is just, like, getting the chest storage over there. And then also making sure that, like, you don't run out of magic. Which is why I did the clip after getting soup, just in case I messed up too much, I could always refill.
Right.
Yeah.
And also it can be kind of finicky, making sure you don't clip up through the ground.
Right.
So one thing I'm wondering about your route is you made 2 trips to decipher Triforce charts. I was like wondering why you didn't try to make a trip, like 1 trip instead of 2.
Oh, yeah, that's just because I forgot that I was forced to get another Triforce chart and that one would get deciphered first. So going in, I was like, yes, I'm just going to decipher my 1 chart and that's going to be that. And then I was like, okay, well, that's not how that works. But thankfully, the ghost ship was very close by. And so I could easily get the money back that I needed to go and decipher it.
Yeah, that was perfect. Like, I thought for a second, like, oh, you forgot. And then, oh, wait, the ghost ship's right there. Maybe this was all intentional.
No, yeah, I definitely just forgot. But it was interesting because, like, that was a forced decipher. Like, there was no way around that because freeing Tingle is what gave us that Triforce chart.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is not the first time in the tournament where Tingle gives you a Triforce chart that you're forced to decipher.
Very rude, really.
Yeah.
I know, seriously.
Oh, also, another question I have. Did you notice that there was an orange rupee in Paw Print Choo Choo Cave?
No, I think I considered checking that at one point, but then, like, just didn't. For some reason. Like I was going through all the potential checks that, like, I could get easily that weren't very out of the way that could potentially have rupees, or that would hopefully have rupees, but I, like, forgot to get that one.
And neither you or Blanc got it, so not that it was that big a deal to get anyway.
So I also wanted to see, how were you feeling with the fact that our bombs were behind in Octo? Because to me at least, I was like, this is pretty gross. Not the worst, but not nice.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully the boomerang was vanilla, so it was near a chest that we had to get anyway, so I just decided to not have to deal with arrows on the big octo and just went for the boomerang instead.
I mean, there was a pretty nice progressive quiver, although I guess you needed bombs, bow, or a hoi pair to get chest on top of boulder for it.
Oh yeah, I saw that at one point, and I considered that since the other shield would have been like, fly across fly to the secret cave on Dragon Roost Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, both shields were in nice places, but I mean, the darker was just the better one to get.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure at that point I'd already committed to boomerang for the big octo.
Mm-hmm. We see Blanc's about to get the hammer. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing about this seed, is that if you don't... Oh no, she's getting note to mob, and that note to mob leads to hammer. But if you don't know Shark Island early, you lose so much time.
Right, well, I mean, I ended up having to go to Ghost Ship anyway, so... And I knew the iron boots were there, but...
Yeah, but I mean, just hammer alone, like, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's the Zunari magic armor and then note to mom. It's like, if.
So after she gets her hammer, she'll be... I don't know, what does she have left at this point? Oh, light arrows.
Just light arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spy is talking about the other early shark method, but yeah, both are challenging, and at least certainly not something I would want to try first time in a race. But thankfully, Jim has played this game for a long time and therefore has gotten to try several tricks in the past with various routes for various things.
Well, even I don't know all the rando tricks. But
yeah, I mean, the bomb boost is pretty new. It was recently discovered.
Okay, I'll have to look at that then. But
yeah, the catch is that it's frame perfect.
Ah.
Yeah.
One.
I mean, we do storage all the time. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But then what do we do when both our bombs and our leaf are inside where Shark Isle leads to?
Have a bad time.
Yeah, you cry. No, you get door cancel and do something with that. I don't know.
You'd probably have to do something with door cancel. Get one of the big octos, or not big octos, but one of the octos around the island to shoot a projectile at you and bomb boost off of that. That's the solution.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't even think that's possible, but...
we gotta get a Tasser on that.
Yeah. Someone contact Crane, he'll do it.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if maybe you could zombie hover up and in. Well, that would still require you to get damage somehow. But...
No, yeah, you do a hover starting at outset by falling off the cliff, and then you hover all the way to Shark Island.
Ah, yes.
You unillegalized Tingle Tuner for one match. Clearly that's the answer.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no. What you do is, if somehow both bombs, leaf, and, like, light arrows are behind Shark Isle, you find the Tingle Tuner, go to Ganon's Tower and get the bomb drop, and then use the Tingle Tuner and the bomb drop to pull out bombs at Shark Isle and bomb boost in.
Wait, but then you'd have to, like, get rid of that text box quickly, which I guess text boxes are pretty fast. And you have 11 red flashes until you have to do the jump attack. If it was like wait 3 red flashes then do it, then it probably wouldn't work out. But you do have 11, so you'd probably be able to do it.
I suppose another option for damage, although it would be incredibly tight, would be to try to just jump slash into the fire, since that can give you the damage, but you would not have a lot of time to get that zombie hover starting.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. Would you have enough space to like hover above the hole high enough? Because I don't know how high up the flame ball actually goes.
You know, I actually don't know how high it goes either.
I want to say probably if a bomb boost is enough to get you over. I'm assuming you bomb boost from the higher ledge that's next to the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like with good mashing that should be doable, but I have to actually try the trick first.
Mm.
Hopefully it's a trick we never need to actually see somebody try, though, because that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, these are very specific situations that I don't imagine.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you wouldn't ever do that because you'd hover into the hole and then you would die. Right? So like it'd have to be a dungeon. Because if it wasn't a dungeon,
it would have to be a dungeon.
Because otherwise you wake back up on Shark Isle.
If you want to see it tried, Fairy Armor, talk to someone a little bit zany, like Brain, or maybe Woofer, on a day where he hasn't gotten enough sleep.
You can't hover into that hole. Okay.
Ah. Or talk to
Okay.
Jay, who makes it sad. But has
He's like-
knowledge.
Jay's like, I already tried that 3 years ago. It doesn't work. Alright, looks like Blanc's entered Ganon's tower. So she should be finishing up in like 6 minutes. I don't know what else to talk about.
How do you
thought it
feel
was-
about your upcoming race, Jim? Because I know the next one I saw you have is versus Tanjo, and you've done a whole bunch of versus Tanjo in the past couple months.
Ah, yes. I mean, it pretty much all depends on like what the preset is and where the items are and stuff. The easier a seed is to route, I feel like the bigger of an advantage I have. Just because if the seed is just pure execution, like, or not pure execution, but just like that one, or like the first qualifier race we had where it was just like sailing around and getting like platform chests as fast as possible, then I have like a better chance of winning.
I feel like the lookout platform preset's really easy to route, but also swordless is really easy to route. There's way less checks to worry about.
That's true. Although I banned swordless because I've never actually done a swordless seed before. Although I would have to assume it's just like try and rush the skull hammer as fast as possible, more or less.
There's
Yeah,
also
pretty
a lot
much.
of fun bow strats which are used too.
I don't know, like for like combat in general, like having a hammer is better than a bow in the beginning. And then if you have to fight a Dark Knight with just hammer, then you cry.
Oh yeah. I know one of the other things which can be a little bit more precise, which you see in Swordless, is if you have to deal with any of the Boko Babas, you can get them with your bow, but like the hitbox is pretty small and a little bit difficult.
Yeah. Why did I not hover this seed? Let's see. I mean, the hookshot wasn't in a bad location. It only took like, a minute or two out of the way to go get.
Yeah, and also you had Overlook, which nothing necessarily need hookshot for that, but I'd say it's better with hookshot.
Yeah, it's easier to route in with hookshot. And also just all the minor time saves, like hookshotting things, like hookshotting King of Red Lions, mailboxes, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, this isn't the right preset, but preset D from lookout platforms, you want the hookshot like immediately.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way in one of the qualifier races where I'm like, damn, wait, how did everyone else do so much better than me? And I saw that like a lot of people got hookshot early on, and then I got like halfway through the route, so I pretty much climbed every ladder. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, that was only part of like the time lost, though, but it's definitely a big part. Yeah, actually, I kind of wondering like what is the optimal route for this seed, because there are like, I feel like there are things you can do in any order, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variations you could do for things. I think I made like 3 separate trips to Outset in my route.
Oh, yeah.
There was the first one for the power... no, not for the power bracelets, for... Oh, no, yeah, it was the power bracelets. Or no, I only made 2 trips. I made 2 trips, but I warped there 3 times. That's what
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, at the very beginning of the race, you went to Dragon Roost and Blanc went to Outset, and I feel like neither option was wrong.
They were both good, yeah.
And they were both things you had to do pretty early on.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Like when my original route, which I ended up doing, which was to go to Dragon Roost to go to the cabana to get the leaf first. But then, like, 10 minutes before we were supposed to start playing, I was like, wait a minute, there are re-deads that I would have to deal with in the cabana. Those are really annoying without a sword. So I, like, changed my route to account for that. Like, so I would, like, go to Outset first and get a sword before getting Leaf. But then I was like, wait a minute, the re-deads aren't a factor if you're just getting the lower chest if you don't have Skull Hammer. So I was like, okay, time to put back the original route again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely getting hookshot was I think the correct thing to do.
No, yeah, I feel like with Morph Hover, it's pretty rare that, like, even in seeds that don't require Wind Temple, it's pretty rare for skipping the hookshot to actually save time. Especially since, like, you don't want to damage down on, like, Puppet Ganon and stuff in Rando. Even though you can, of course, but it's...
Yeah, that's a good
losing
point.
time to that.
Alternatively, the sadness that I am seeing. Y'all have 5 pieces of extra bait because you had to get 3 more in Tower of the Gods, and there's still no bait strats happening. I am saddened.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I honestly forgot that I had the bait during this fight.
Blanc's getting pretty low. Oh, she has soup, it's fine. You really do get a lot of bait.
I was so excited, and then it wasn't. Okay.
I really appreciate the attempt. I really appreciate the attempts at Trog Shot, though, because I feel like it's a cool strat you don't see very often.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Trog Shot is pretty cool. An interesting snipe at the end, though.
Yeah. That double Trog Shot, that'd be a cool strat to see in a tourney race, but I mean, that's definitely slower than getting a quick snipe and then going for a regular Trog Shot. I don't know. At this point, well, I guess she got the soup glitch, but I mean, at the very end of the game here, I don't really see a point in doing soup glitch unless like you're worried you're to fall off the rope and take damage that way.
We've also seen a lot of Zelda doing some chaos, though.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point.
I know there were a couple matches where Zelda kept getting people down to 1 heart, and it was spicy. That's the word I'll go with. Spicy.
Where's Zelda? Zelda's in the final boss fight with Ganondorf. She helps with air quotes. I mean, she's required, but I mean, she can be kind of frustrating to deal with sometimes.
Oh, I think the chat means where did Zelda go on my screen because Zelda disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Zelda. Basically, the way that they made her animation for this cutscene is they were just like the animation's basically on like a 20-minute loop. So after 20 minutes, she disappears back to the beginning, and eventually she'll like walk over to Link and like lean on his shoulder again.
It's like rupee sliding in Twilight Princess, but it's not used in a speedrun.
You know, I didn't get to comment on this earlier, but Ganondorf is really looking quite fashionable today.
Yes, he is. The dark magenta highlights.
GG's to Blanc.
Yeah, I like Spydron's idea better. Zelda went into Blanc's game to help defeat Ganondorf.
There's only one Zelda across an entire multiverse of rando seeds.
Yeah, there's only one Zelda for all rando seeds, just like how everybody on Twitch shares one brain cell.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
And GG's
Hello.
Blanc.
Hey, GG's.
GG.
How are you feeling with that seed?
I didn't like how we needed everything for the Shark Island entrance, but apart from that, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
At least it
Especially-
made me route Ghost Ship so I could farm rupees there.
Yeah, especially since Wind Temple wasn't required, having to get like the Iron Boots and the Skull Hammer and all that was just like blech.
Yeah. I thought of the storage way in, but I don't know it, so
Yeah, and
I
definitely not the right move to learn a new strat in the middle of a tourney race.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially one like Shark Island early.
I tried a bit in the routing, but couldn't get it, so I gave up. And I just routed the other things in. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I mean, I really liked how you routed things where you were able to go have all your money, decipher your charts, and then head right over to Mother and Child. Like, that was beautiful. I appreciated that a lot. Also, great job getting that one cycle on Caladinos, because it's always a tight fit, and both you and Jim did it, so GG's on that.
I one cycle
without
with
the Master
Hero's Sword.
Yeah, without the Master Sword, it's definitely harder.
Yeah, I kind of wondered, like, watching Jim race, like, he went to Bomb Island entrance, then went to Windfall, and then went back to Bird Speak, and I thought, oh, wait, you were just at Bomb Island. Like, why would you leave? But it's because you need, or you should get a sword.
Yeah,
with
you
Armadillos.
should get a sword.
You can probably do it with 30 arrows, but, like,
Hmm.
it's really, really tight. It's not a
Yeah.
good idea.
Well, I got Boomerang, so I could have done it with Boomerang. But
Yeah, you both got Boomerang.
I
It
think
was the
Boomerang
wise
damage
choice.
scaled the most, right?
Could have also done it with Forest Water.
True, but
That would have been pretty out of the way, also.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Unless
would have
you're-
required us to go to Windfall anyway for the bottle.
Yeah, but if you're doing long side quests that you need to do withered trees, then you might as well, right? If you have the forest water on you.
Yeah, might
Big
as well.
sigh.
But
Big
I'm
sigh.
banning long side quests, so that's gonna never gonna happen.
Yeah, I appreciate the ban on long side quests.
Yeah, I just don't like them, especially wither trees. The other I don't mind as much, but like camo can be bad, and yeah.
Yeah, the full moon picture. Yeah, I mean it's really just the full moon picture and the withered trees. I guess also the Goron trading quests would be
But no,
annoying.
doesn't that require expensive thing?
Oh yeah, that's not in the turn because
Oh,
it requires
okay.
expensive purchases.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, you have to spend like 500 rupees or no, not well, something like that across
it's a
the
lot
whole
of money.
quest.
Oh yeah, before I forget, I want to point out something interesting I thought Blanc did, which was on your second trip to Outset, you went into Dragon Roost even though you didn't have bombs, but it worked out because you opened up the warp pot and then you just warp back later when you were at Tower of the Gods, so you saved a warp to Outset. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I was like, I might as well open it so I can go back while I'm in dodgy. I mean,
Yeah,
I had to go back to shoot the platform because I didn't have a bow at that time, but worked out.
Yeah, all the dungeons were interconnected, huh, in this seed.
Yeah. Yeah, we had DRC, Forbidden Woods, and dodgy.
Also, of course, on my side, aka the good side, we're always happy that grandma is required, and we are ignoring the side which is the slam side.
I probably would have gotten soup anyway because it's so useful.
And that's the good mindset to have. That's what we encourage, Blonde.
I mean, nothing wrong with getting Magic Meter upgrade instead. Which actually, where was that? I didn't even look it up.
It was top of waterfall.
Oh.
So it
Yeah, see,
wasn't even
that's...
that bad, but
Yeah. I mean, you have to get soup anyway, this seed.
yeah. Because grandma had a delivery bag. And I
Yeah,
think
the bear...
Maggie had a sword.
Yeah, Maggie had a sword. Alright, well, I think I asked all the questions I wanted to ask. I don't know. Anyone else have anything they want to say?
No, not really. My PG in general was really bad because PG was always on me, but apart from that, it went okay.
Yeah, my Puppet Ganon wasn't great either. I got Crip Shot, but that was about it.
Same.
We love that you went for Trog Shot, though. Like, that is still worth noting. We love it when we see it. With that said, let us go ahead and once again shout out to our runners, Blanc and Gymnast86. If you have not followed them already, please do. They are both pretty cool people, and you can potentially get to see more WWR or some other games. But it's always gonna be fun time watching them stream. Also, a shout out to our tracker, Tanjo3, for helping make today happen, and to our SpeedGaming Live staff. I am Vamilia.
I'm Slam, the other commentator.
Yeah. And we hope you had a great time with us today. Please be on the lookout for other Windbreaker Rando races happening. We have quite a few this week, so lots more opportunities to be able to enjoy some more spoiler log with us. And that's bye from me.